Last night, LeBron James made history in a 119-102 victory against the Atlanta Hawks. And in that game, he scored 30 points, which put him ahead of Michael Jordan all time on the all time list of guys who scored 30 points or more. Jordan used to be the all time leader. Now LeBron is the all time leader. I made a video about this, I think about a week ago, in which obviously I predicted that LeBron would get the record, but I think anybody could predict that. He was only like a few games behind Michael Jordan, but I talked about in the video how I was not impressed by LeBron breaking this record since he played, I believe, like 5.5 seasons more than Michael Jordan. So it took him 5.5 seasons more to break a record that Michael Jordan had. So to me, that was impressive. That was just him having his longevity play a role in this, not him being a better prolific scorer than Michael Jordan. So that's what I had to say in that video. And then I got a response from this one commenter named WP Riddy. He asked me to do a 40-point comparison and to pull up a list of guys who had the most 40-point games or more in NBA history and see where LeBron compared to Michael Jordan in that. So I've actually found the list and I pulled it up. Number one all time for most 40-point games or more in NBA history is Wilt Chamberlain, and he has 271 games total. I'd say I'm not surprised by this because Wilt had a season where he averaged 50 points per game, and I think he had a few seasons where he was averaging 40 points per game or more. So that's not surprising to me. I'm not shocked at all. Now, Michael Jordan is number two all time at 173 games. So he's pretty high up in the list. And where does LeBron rank on this list? He's number 7 at 77 games all time for 40 points or higher. So he's number 7, not even in the top 3. And to know who the guys who are listed above him besides Wilt and Michael Jordan, I will tell you who they are. So you have Kobe Bryant at number 3 at 122 games of 40 points or more. Then you have James Harden at number 4 at 103 games of 40 points or more. You have number 5, Elgin Baylor at 88 games or more. And then you have Allen Iverson at number 6 at 79 games of 40 points or more. And LeBron at number 7, again, at 77 games or more. What's interesting is Kevin Durant is number 9th at 71 games of 40 points or higher. And you have Oscar Robertson tied with LeBron, actually. So that's interesting at 77. So Durant is not too far behind LeBron. He might actually be able to overtake LeBron when it comes to 40-point games or more, since he is a few years younger than LeBron. I think Durant probably will have a few games this year where he gets 40 points or more, maybe even several. It really depends. But that's a possibility. What's interesting is LeBron is only 2 games behind Allen Iverson for number 6 all time on the list. Obviously, I think he's going to get that one too. I'm sure his stat team has alerted him on that. I really do believe LeBron has like some stat team out there that tells him about the records he can break and how far they are. Just I'm sure he does because it's part of his marketing gimmick, just him breaking records. That's pretty much what he's playing for right now because he's definitely not playing for championships. We definitely know he's not going to get another one ring. So, yeah, I do think he'll break Allen Iverson's record of being 6th of all time. Now, Elgin Baylor is ahead of him by 11 games. He has 88 games of 40 points or more. I think it's a possibility LeBron could break that record if he does play 5 to 7 more years like he's hinting of doing. So if he does, I do see him breaking that record. Now, I think him breaking Harden's record on the number 4th, I don't see that happening. Even if he plays 5 more years, I just don't see it. But then again, it's possible because LeBron would just have to get 5 games of 40 points or more if he played 5 seasons. If he did it 5 more years, if he gets 5 this year, you multiply it by 5. So possibly he could if he plays 5 more years. He just has to get 5 games every year where he gets 40 or more, and then after 5 years he can pass Harden. But I think he'll never pass Kobe. I think he's so behind with Kobe having 122 games all time and him having 77. I think that would be pretty much impossible for him to catch Kobe, even if he plays 5 or 7 more years. Just I don't see that one being touched. And Jordan is definitely impossible. He'll never catch him at 173. So that really shows where LeBron is as being a scorer. He's not a prolific scorer like Michael Jordan was. Just I definitely don't agree with that. And the all-time rankings for 40-point games or more shows this. So I hope you're happy with this video. WP ready. So hope you enjoyed it, and anybody else watching this video, hope you enjoyed the stat comparison.